So, in your self awareness journey, rest is not the end. It's 100% not the end. And how I know this is because today, today when I was on the stair stepper, I was at recess because I reframed the gym as recess so I can go play. I got the intuitive nudge to rest. Spirit wants me to rest again because I be overdoing it sometimes. But rest in the sense that I allow myself to be in the brilliant stage and allow things to just come to me, to be in my wisdom, not to stop doing anything, but to rest in my soul and not continue to just have a whole bunch of intake, and just allow myself to just be. And so I was pondering this while I was on the stair stepper for my 40 minutes. I was on the stair stepper and I got my phone and I put it in my notes app because I got this best, better, no, basic, best, better than brilliant framework. And so after I got off the stair stepper, then I got on the treadmill. And then in the treadmill, I just kept pondering those four steps or those four placements of like my reality, of my self-awareness, of how I will continue to manifest and utilize my intuition. And so when I got home, as you see, I'm doing a YouTube video, but I had to do some notes, you guys. But while it's fresh on my mind and deep in my heart, I wanted to share with you. So I'm going to be looking at my notes and I'm going to come up because I haven't embodied this information yet. I will be embodying it because I know it's part of my journey. And so a lot of times when we think about like something that's blocking us or we got a wall or something like that, then that's just our basic thinking. This is the concept that I got. It's just our basic. And because we feel like we're doing something wrong, and we're never doing anything wrong. Never. There's no such thing as wrong because everything is going to lead us exactly where we need to go. So reframe wrong to basic. This is just my basic life, my basic understanding, basic. And it's just the basic, it's just the platform. And so for under basic is your immediate awareness of something. It's what you feel is your honest perception of something. But your perceptions change. New information comes in and you become what? You become better. So we move from the basic to the better. And so the better is the phase of curiosity. It's the phase that moves from criticizing why you ain't got this and why you ain't got that to, let me ponder this a little longer. And I thought to myself, ooh, I like that because that's a better way of thinking. That's a reframing of thinking. That's being more self aware to know that the value that you have and the knowledge that you have is moving forward or you're evolving through that. So when I say moving forward, whatever forward is for you, because forward for you could be going spiraling to the left or spiraling to the right or spiraling down, and getting more grounded on something or spiraling up. And I'll try to remember to pin that video about how I see our movements in this world and our spirals. So that's better. Moving from criticism to curiosity. And then you have best. So for best, it is understanding your clarity, understanding that you have a choice to choose more information and to sit in it. So to have true clarity, you don't get more information. To have true clarity, you want to rest, stop, and be because you're a human being. So the clarity comes in stillness. Now, I know you know this, right? You know clarity comes in stillness. That's why when I was on the treadmill, I got this clarity. I was like, oh my goodness, okay. And then when I got on I had to just write it down. I had to ponder it. I was like, this is like, the downloads, spirit just giving me all this juiciness. And I'm like, This is interesting. I like it. I like it. But clarity, I mean, we can move mountains with clarity. We can move anything and everything with clarity. Our imagination explodes with clarity because it just becomes the impossible becomes the possible, and its infinite possibilities are totally open. But then there's something after that. There's the brilliance. Oh. And so in the brilliant phase, it is knowing that you trusted the pause, the rest moment. That's when you realize that your pauses and your rest time is your most brilliant time. You get all the new information and direction of is required. And sometimes that requirement is nothing. Everything comes and dissolves itself. If you were worried about something, you don't have any more worries. You wonder what happened. The miracles came about. And so that is the brilliant phase of life, is knowing that it all works out. There's nothing going to be wrong. You can always be in curiosity and wonder. And then you have that clarity, and then you're in that brilliant phase. So you don't have to force it. You don't have to push. You don't have to say you're blocked and there's a wall and you can't and this and that, or it's hard, because I already have an acronym for hard, having already realized defeat. So wipe that out of your vocabulary. Nothing is hard in this world. Everything is possible with time and with belief. At least that's what my belief is. So being a crown woman and utilizing your intuition, you need the rest, you need the pause. And so I'm going to be taking a pause. I'm not going to have any additional, I will say, additional information inputs into me that is going to take me out, not take me out. I was going to say take me out to another level, but allow me to not have the clarity that I need for some other things that I'm thinking about and pondering about, because something else has to manifest before I move forward. We can we can jump timelines. We can do all of that. I got wings. I'm a butterfly. I can fly from one flower to another flower, and I can be a monarch, and I can fly across the planet. You can do whatever you want to do, whatever your belief system. But guess what? Even a butterfly has to sit down and rest. Even God rested, honey, if you're Christian or pretty much any of the spiritual books. Everybody got to rest. So it's okay to rest. Being in resting mode is brilliant. Now, you don't stay in resting mode, and resting mode looks different for everybody. Some people just need to rest for an hour. Just take your time. Take an hour not to do anything. And then some may need a day, and then some may need a week. But rest is good. Rest is brilliance. And when I want to stay in brilliance, because when I'm in my brilliance, I manifest quicker, easier, effortlessly, and more magic shows up in my brilliance because I'm in God's brilliance. Let me think. Is there anything else I want to say about these four stages? Give me a moment. Nope, I don't think there's anything else. So this is a really quick video because I need to, well, I don't need to. I desire to embody these stages a little more in depth. And I probably will do a part two on this video and give you maybe some examples of what happened while I'm in my rest phase. I don't know how long it's going to be. Maybe I'll kind of feel like 3 or 4 days from now. So I don't know what's going on in my own internal system. Well, I kind of do. I kind of do. I got a big spiritual drop the other day, and I really need to sit with this new information that I got. And I think I have been, mm, I'm not going to say run away, run away from it. Like I got this information, but I'm kind of like I don't want to look at it right now because it's really deep. And so I've been having a lot of input in other areas. And this is spirit way of saying no, rest and ponder on what I just gave you. Ponder on what I allowed you to receive because you asked for it. I mean, literally, it was just yesterday. It's barely been 24 hours. And yeah, that's my revelation right now in the moment. You just saw me get a revelation in the moment with my intuition. Like, okay, God, I see you. I feel you. And so I'm almost embarrassed to just say that the big drop, I need to sit with that. And so, yeah, so that's the 4 stages. I love you guys so much. It's Coach Hunt. And if you're still with me, I'm a holistic self love coach. I support women who want to utilize their intuition to have the best life ever, and you guiding your way to the successful life that you deserve and that you desire. When the heart and mind is on one accord and we're listening to our intuition to follow our path, everything is possible. And so if you like this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like this video, share it with a friend. You know what I'm saying? And I'd love to get monetized. So I look forward to building my community and building community with you, with other crown women who are mature and just ready to just serve ourselves because we've done a lot in this world and we're ready. So I love you so much. Again, my name is Coach Hunt, or Angelina for the people who know me. And I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.